Welcome back to the Wednesday ATB recap. Oh, this is one of our favorites. It's the word banks. So you'll notice that I got real organized and enjoyed some coloring and some notating. This is just to visually kind of make it easier and also help organize how I'm going to talk this through. So, again, I advocate for the Blues Clues style here, where we're going to practice our choral call-in response. So, the word is carnivore. Now you. Carnivore means, yes, a meat eater, and the part of speech it is a noun, okay? Herbivore. Herbivore means, and surprise, it's also a noun. And finally, omnivore. Omnivore is, and again, it's a noun. So, for any of these that we've ever done, the big question to keep in mind, how do you know you made the correct choice? You need to say what your evidence is. A lot of us pull from the definition. Others of us look to the sentences themselves for the context. Context is very important with these words, okay? And they all have shared roots and everything, which we'll actually talk about. I'll give you a little Latin language lesson, and then some alliteration there on the side. Latin language lesson. You're welcome. Alright, so I'm going to do a bit of shaky cam with this one, because this version of the ATB is rather large, and my makeshift dot cam, I'll show you it, is a box from the Humane Society. This is what I'm working with, guys. Alright, so, I'm going to try and discreetly, hey, look, there's my wall, cover up the answers, just so that we don't see them right away, and you guys can be kind of responding on your own. Okay. So, I think I'm ready. So we have number 1. Don't spray weed killer in your yard if any of your pets are what, guys? Out of these 3, which one would you put? Okay. We have evidence here. Weed killer is usually used in a yard, outside. Weeds are generally plants, right? So, if you said, oh my gosh, this camera is shaky, then you're right. But also if you said herbivores, that is correct. Best laid efforts here. Okay, so herba is the Latin word for green plants, okay? So that is the root there that changes or translates, and that is evidence that helps to kind of support the context in which we are inserting this word, okay? And it's already pretty obvious. We'll just keep going. Even though carnivores, such as, I almost said coyotes because of our book, such as coyotes prefer to catch live food, okay? The root of this in Latin is carne, which is for eating or feeding on flesh. A little gruesome, but hey, a lot of us are meat eaters, right? Or in this case, scientists believe the Torvosaurus dinosaur was, and look at that, guys. There's a typo. The ATB writers messed up. Okay, because we know that that's supposed to be an omnivore, not a. Noobs. The Torvosaurus dinosaur was an omnivore because it had huge jaws for capturing prey. And of course, omni in Latin means all or everything. So, vorar is Latin for devour, and that's the kind of commonality here, right? So if you think of it in terms of the Latin breakouts here, green plants devoured, flesh devoured. That's really dark. Everything devoured, right? Kind of a cool thing. Some people say Latin's a dead language. I think it's very useful when looking at how to break these words up. Okay, and I'm going to read you my example paragraph. I think it's rather clever. So, here's how I chose to use the 3 words. In the show Parks and Recreation, the town of Pawnee makes fun of Sue's salads, a food choice for herbivores. Ron Swanson, the best character, is a carnivore because of the large quantities of eggs and steak he consumes. Realistically, the characters probably eat both meats and veggies, making them omnivores. I hope you guys have enjoyed this version of the ATB, and please, if you want to share your original paragraph, do so in the discussion below.